Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. And we're going to take a look at an incident that involved one cheerleader attacking another cheerleader. The difference is, it was a man attacking a woman. And by God, have the sparks flown. Let's have a look at the article. So, trans cheerleader 25 is given assault citation after choking out teammate 17, who called him a man with a penis at cheer camp, as video taken afterwards shows the attacker saying, "I barely touched her." Avery Channel Medlock, 25, was booted from the Ranger College cheerleading camp and given a criminal assault by physical contact citation last week. Medlock allegedly choked out a teammate named Carly, who said he was making transphobic remarks, that he shouldn't be allowed on the team. Medlock claimed he had only been joking with Carly and that he was targeted because of his race and gender. Footage from the incident showed teammates telling Medlock he was a man, while Carly's father, Mike Jones, insists there's footage of the assault. Well, jolly good. Boo-hoo. Who cares? He is accused of choking a 17-year-old teammate, only identified by her first name, Carly, who he claimed made transphobic remarks towards him. The girl and other teammates allegedly locked themselves in a locker room to hide from the raging Medlock, who claimed that he was being targeted for his race and gender. And this is one of the problems they have. These men who like to think of themselves as women, but who aren't women, still maintain and retain male rage, male anger. This is an absolute fact. This isn't an opinion by me. This is a scientific fact. And so you've got a man in a man's body pretending to be a woman, but getting as angry and as aggressively angry, shall we say, as any other man. And it frightens real women. Police were called to the scene along with Carly's father, Mike Jones, and Medlock was removed from the campus. Medlock posted a video on his Facebook where he could be heard talking to teammates, albeit very angrily, which he said proved he had not been physically violent during the argument. Jones, however, said that the video is only part of the truth and has called for security footage and body camera footage from the police response to be released. During that clip, Avery can be heard to say, "If anyone has a problem, come address it to my face like an adult." He can then be heard adding that "I barely touched Carly" and that he was only joking. So he's saying he barely touched her and now said he was only joking. Which is it? Did you barely touch her, or did you choke her and then was joking as you choked her? Can't have it both ways. That appears to contradict a subsequent Facebook claim made by Medlock that no physical contact was made. So he says on Facebook no contact was made, and yet says there, "I barely touched Kylie." So he did touch her or he didn't touch her. He's admitted touching her and then denies it. So I think the first one will be the real one, because that was the one that was said in the heat of the moment while he was there. From the other side of the door, female voices could also be heard telling Medlock, "You're a man and you have a penis." And they're actually saying that for a very good reason, of course. It's because no matter what he dresses in, he's a man and he has a penis and anger issues. A friend of Medlock's who was stood outside told the girls behind the door that they'd crossed a line. No, any lines being crossed here was the man trying to be a woman and trying to trying to join a cheerleading team. Medlock ended the confrontation by saying, "There's no beef between me and you, sorry to upset you." And there's Medlock. This is the man in question. Obviously mentally disturbed, needs a lot of mental health issues here, needs psychiatric health. Just look at that manly build, those manly shoulders. Don't care what he does to the face. That is a man in a leotard, or whatever you call that sports piece of equipment. He says here, "Well guys, I'm officially retired as a cheerleader as of last night at 5:30 a.m. Medlock wrote in his Facebook post, for which he shared last week. "A girl on the team was being very disrespectful and told me I'm a man with a penis and that guys should not be on the team." Well, they're right. You are a man and you have a penis. Are you denying that you're a man? Because I'm pretty sure a quick blood test will sort that one out, and a quick lift up of that skirt. And I tell you what, I bet all your junk will be there. Bet the old meat and two veg will be there to be seen. And I'm afraid that makes you a man regardless of how you dress or what goes on in your mental state. I stood up for myself, and she called her mum and dad because she was scared because I stood up for myself. Her father said, "He still has testosterone and a penis, and I will kill anyone who comes after my daughter." Jones' account of the incident was far different, however, writing in a Facebook post that he was called by his terrified daughter at 1 a.m. after she barricaded herself behind a door to hide from Medlock, who had allegedly choked her out. Several teammates corroborated this account of events. I ask you what you would have done when receiving a phone call at 1 a.m. From your daughter stating that they had locked themselves in a room with other girls after this person said, "You want to fight?" and proceeded to put his hands around my daughter's neck. So, yeah, I'm not going to go through all that. So what you've got here is a man attacking a woman and then moaning that he's been thrown out of cheerleading camp. I mean, for God's sake, get a grip, you sad man. And undoubtedly he should never have been there. Because he is a man. You can see that. You can see the build. And it would have hurt anyone. So, yeah, stand up with the girl's father and throw that man out of a team for attacking women. Anyway, I'll come up. Now, of course, no man should ever attack a woman. But even worse when that man wears camouflage to get close to women and then attacks women. And no matter what he thinks, he thinks he's a woman. He's not a woman, he's a man. He's got the strength of a man, he's got the physique of a man, he's got the anger and the aggression of a man. And he used that to attack a woman. And that is a pattern of behaviour. So this probably won't be the last time he attacks women. He presents himself as a danger to women. And women everywhere need to be aware of him and need to take precautions. Anyway, if you like what you hear and see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like, leave a comment, and until next time, stay safe, stay well, don't go cheerleading with men, and goodbye.